the petitions that we desired of him. We know we will have our prayers answered, the prayers we have desired to be fulfilled by God. That's a strong statement. But that presupposes attaining God's presence and full surrender. You know God hears you, and you know he will answer you according to his will. That's the state we must be in when we pray. That's real prayer. Then our prayer will be effective. The delusion of separation from God hinders us in our prayers. That's why it is so important, as I have said, to attain first the presence of God. We feel separated from him. You know you do. I know I do at times. When I hear the cosmic sound and see the cosmic light and feel his love, there's no separation at all. That's what we must attain. That's why attaining the presence of God is so important. Then it's much easier to fully surrender, and there's no separation. Separation is the only sin. That's why reveal thyself is the greatest prayer, because it prays for that one thing: take away the separation which exists between us, O Father. That's a wonderful thing to remember. If we could just know God is right here with us, and you can know it every moment, there's no separation. Are you going to pray for anything? You're just going to say, Father, let this go on. Reveal thyself eternally to me. Such is the greatest prayer. And another reference from our Master's writings, which point this out clearly from the little book the Master said. Most people are engrossed in material things, said the Master. If they think of God at all, it is only to ask him for money or health. They seldom pray for the supreme gift, the sight of his face, and the transforming touch of his hand. When God answers your prayer, when you feel one with him, and you see him silently working, leading you by his hand, there's nothing will touch that. That's what Master is pointing out here. And finally, from the same book, what is the best prayer? A disciple inquired, and the Master said, say to the Lord, please tell me thy will. That is, reveal thyself is the same thing. Don't say, I want this and I want that, but have faith that he knows what you need. You see where we fall down? We do not have that faith in God. And I pound myself all the time. Don't worry, I have lots of trouble. So do you. Let us increase our faith in God. He knows what we need. And then if you do this, the Master concludes, you will see that you get much better things when he chooses them for you, because he is the one eternal Father. He's God alone. There's nothing else needed but him. We must realize that. And so finally, the more you meditate and the more you gain God's presence through full surrender, you will find that's what you need. You'll find he's the greatest friend. The greatest friend you can ever conceive of. And then you will see him, as I pointed out a moment ago, leading you by the hand. You will hear his voice. You'll see the light of his presence. But you will feel him leading you by his hand in every action you do. That's the greatest thing. That's why we should understand the laws of prayer. And then, having him, you'll want nothing else. Nothing else. I've talked to many, and they all say the same thing: if I could just hold and retain that presence of God. There's nothing else you want, because it's all fulfillment in God. Remember those three things. Meditate more. Make more acquaintance with God. Be one with him, so that you know he's your Father, your greatest friend, ready and willing and waiting to help you in everything. Knowing that, you'll want nothing else. Not a thing will you want, because in God is all fulfilled.
In order to profit from these practical teachings in a meaningful way, which will have a definite and tangible impact in your life, we suggest that you subscribe to the Self-Realization Fellowship's home study course on the science of yoga. Please visit the SRF on the web at yogananda-srf.org or call the SRF's Mother Center in Los Angeles, California at 323-225-2471.